Hello and welcome back to Danganronpa. Last time around, we found the two dead bodies of Taka and Hifumi, along with a bunch of other mystery stuff. And now we're going to first check out the Monokuma file. Victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It's thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Very strange. We've got way less information this time than before. No problem. After all, the events of the case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened in the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe.
Well,
Something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Talk about Kyoko?
perhaps.
Now she has an alibi for when Celeste and Fumi were attacked. The killer wasn't acting alone. What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma!
Don't be here. I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yeah.
Talk about accomplices, right? Pretty sure I explained before, didn't I? During the first class trial?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
Basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
So then...
So are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
hey,
Sorry, I can't answer that. It would restrict the free exchange of information between you guys. Make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blacking can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words...
Figure out who that one blacking is. Who that one blacking is that did the killing, right? Just like normal?
well,
Take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blacking who devised the murder plot and put it into action. True blacking is just one person.
well now.
It's enough explainifying. Down the final battle between all of you and the blacking. Good luck to all the contestants. One blacking accomplice wouldn't benefit. Can't see any way why Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. True then, Kyoko, where are you?
However...
Oh, she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
There's no doubt that Hero is responsible. That man, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
Don't you think we should consider a certain someone as suspect just in case? Talk about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. What? I'm offended! When did you... Been looking all for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Get away, milk sack, summer girl. Milk sack? Did I be suspect? Well, I mean, you are a serial killer. So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know. She was right about that. Or if we scream, she was with me. Body disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Let's talk Taka's body aside. I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Yep.
As I calculate every move I make, I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. Call me murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On top of it, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? Can't have them disappearing again.
So then...
Ina, I can do that. You don't mind, do you, Ina? Sure, I'll totally be useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
Then that's that. Let's begin. It's so strange. One of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me. I don't think it's gonna be as straightforward as it seems. Okay, let's check things out. First, this big cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth could a killer be able to move someone so big? Initial office to where he was discovered to here repository. All the way from the first to the third floor, all without anyone noticing it. Okay, I just don't get it. Think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Oh, wait. Off about his body. I'm getting this feeling something's different. Something about Hifumi's office and the nurse's office versus his body right now. His glasses. Body in the nurse's office, his glasses are covered in blood. Now they're completely clean? I mean, someone wants his glasses off? But who would do that and why? Glasses. And never move again. According to Monaco, died from a blow to the head. Found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. That was used to kill him. Also, a large tarp out under his body. Killer used this to move Taka's body. Wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Tadali doesn't have a handle. Saw this in our room before. I guess he used to move statues around. Kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. But wait. Was this in the equipment room where we found Taka's body? Look at the wheel. Bloodstain on it. On the wheel dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Hammers of different sizes hang on the wall, though some more like mallets. Mallets? The Justice Hammers have been designed using these as a model. Okay, all the hammers here all seen a lot of use. Covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. This one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Okay, Byakuya. Do you think he really did it? Unless anyone else could think otherwise. The attacks and murders and disappearance all happened. Every one of us had an alibi. I think Hifumi said when he died, said Hiro's name.
So in other words,
I wouldn't suspect anyone else. But if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Thought no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Cause he's the fool of the century, you see. He is kinda dumb. You think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
what?
And is that it? That's all you bought the case? Well, no, there's a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? Or I figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. In this case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact the culprit was a moron. Really all there is to it? The thing that bothers me is, why bother killing two people?
What?
What? All the rules says if you kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is getting caught. But killing two people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on, perhaps? I see, so that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Next to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His words hung in the air as he left the repository. Talked as if he'd figured something out. Would have killed him to tell me what it was? Okay, Sakura. The acts are still innocent this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that happened.
So then.
Would you like my help? Sure. Back. Morning, 4 of us met in the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. Wait for the others, but nobody showed up. Decided to go look for them. It was 8 o'clock when we began our search. So after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly got you and me. Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. She was attacked an hour before we found her. Just after 7 o'clock, based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. Robo-Justice. Also, we can clear Robo-Justice had dragged Hifumi away. With Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costume assailant. Found injured Hifumi on the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. Not long after leaving the nurse's office... What's wrong? Saw a shadow. Something moved at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claim, we went back to the second floor. We split up and began searching. And right after that, Celeste screamed. The time she had apparently seen was suspect on the third floor. We quickly made up the third floor. That's what's wrong. It's rather intense screamer, someone like you. So I'm the strange costume man. Ran off as soon as I screamed, blocking the stairs, so he headed further down the hallway and disappeared. And then... Huh? What was that? Came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi's in the nurse's office. Bad, come on, we gotta go back. At that point, we decided to split up into two groups. Celeste and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, Byakuya and Toko pursued the suspect on the third floor. Back to the nurse's office, on Hifumi's corpse, which was also where when we heard the body discovery announcement play. Celeste and Hina alone and head back to the third floor to tell the others what had happened.
However,
At the same time, we discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka got discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? You, me, and Byakuya all head back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. So we left the physics lab, right to Celeste, who arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body had disappeared. We back to the nurse's office, discovered that his corpse was in fact gone. Or we all abandoned Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are you hallucinating all this or something? This time Taka's body had disappeared. From there we began a search for both of the missing bodies. After some time, the told she found the body and we all headed to the repository. Where we rediscovered the two bodies that had apparently vanished. That brings us up to now.
however,
Get back, things have been very active. If you want to look by the case, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Okay. Hey, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. What is it? Hifumi's and Taka's body disappeared. We're supposed to look around, right? It scares me. Sakura stuck together. Can the repository, look around. When we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked. Came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. It's true, who locked it, and why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door's locked when search for bodies began, but now it's wide open. Some secret lurking in there. Well, I'll probably have to leave this area to figure out. Door that Hina says is locked before. Definitely a lock on the door, only be locked from inside the repository. So you only lock it from the outer room. Locked from the inside repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed the door was locked after we start searching for the missing bodies. The door was designed so that it could only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, Hina checked it, someone had already gone to the repository and locked the door. They unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. Hina claims that no way could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone gotta be a clue hiding around here somewhere. Check somewhere else. Place I already know about. First the nurse's office where Hifumi's found, then the equipment room where Tako's found. Well, we're already on the floor of the equipment room. Of the equipment room, so let's head on over there. The weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but a murder weapon was just left here. Right here, when the killer carried the body away. I missed it. Also, an ultimately rare event. This tarp. I've seen it, and just recently too. That kind of tire marking through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly repository. Blood on this tire. Could that blood have come from here? Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both from the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Equipment room. Dolly was used to move Taka's body. What about Hifumi? Hifumi's body the nurse is off on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get up to the 3rd floor. Still a total mystery. Let's see. Yeah, again, nothing here. Okay, just camera. Okay. Now let's head back to the 1st floor. Actually, can I fast travel during investigation mode? There we go. Nope, I don't want... Okay, sorry. There we go. Are you investigating Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. Simply going around seeing if Hero might be hiding somewhere. What about you? I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
Hifumi was moved, eh? Disappeared, you're supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes.
Correct. Tina is not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. She seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone. Could not be gone for more than a minute or two, though. Tina said the same thing. That I was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. Here's someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of anything less than impossible. Just hammer 31 is used to kill Hifumi. With the body, but the weapon was left behind. It's just a normal trash can. Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth? Got some kind of cartoon character on it. Also covered in blood.
Oh.
Oh, did you find something? Cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
Cleaning cloth? It's all bloody. The long team must use it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, but I think it might be important. Refrigerator, there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Bunch of blood packets here for blood transfusions, I guess. Without me though, I'm not a vampire. Okay. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. Yeah? I want to thank you for what you did. Not you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall? No, Hero wrote to get us all to meet, right? You remember well? Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so that's an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? Or repay my debt? I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. See Hero's message. Found at... He said go to Hero's room, but what's waiting for me there? Well, let's head on over there. Is this the right way? Yes, it is. Okay. Hero's room is all the way in the back. Door is unlocked. Guess I can go inside. Yeah, because you said to go look might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. Yeah, so Hero. There's all kind of weird stuff in here. Where did we get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. I mean, he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? And what's this box of stuff? A cardboard box. Blueprints for some and you know, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster. This is Robo-Justice. And it's in Hero's room. But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Robo-Justice blueprints were added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. It's a normal bed, pretty much like one in my room. So I'll check the bathroom. Nothing in here. Pretty grungy though. The bathroom gets dirty. New area? Yep. Go, big news, big news. What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? There was none. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo-Justice showed up too. Robo-Justice? It's Hero wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, so you can head to the pool on the second floor. Kyoko would jump at the same time. I have to head to the pool. Right on the second floor as fast as I could. Kyoko, and
I mean,
man, I've had the worst day. Hero?
Right.
Found Hero. He's jammed in the pool locker room. Looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
don't be mean.
Still can't believe you kicked me. Could have been a little bit more gentle. I don't know, like caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Kyoko, where have you been all this time? Just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
I had to check out on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
it's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, just that, but does she have any idea? You know, people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
and
First of all, Hero, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean,
Well, I mean, I have no idea. One second I was asleep, don't even know how that happened, then I woke up, and then I was here. Don't care. Do something about costume. It pains me just to look at you. Well, I don't know what's up with the things, but I can't actually get it off. A little help. Why did you make something you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid thing.
it would
There's a
seem...
class on the back, keeping you from getting it off. Pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. You don't have a choice. Let's help them. Took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hero out of the suit. Took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Free at last. It's kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hero.
So
More to
then.
the point, but nobody Hero would be able to wear that costume. What? Hold on a second.
Honestly.
Don't bother track innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
Is that okay?
In other words, it's obvious that you made the costume. True, I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be?
It's obvious the one who put on the costume moving around attacking everyone
That's
was Hero? Shall we tie up and gag him?
just the
Good idea, we want him killing anyone else. To tie me up? Hold on guys, I think it's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided, you killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake Hero running around.
What are you saying?
Only one who can wear this costume. Who else could possibly be costume tacker? I'm the only one. Maybe you should try on for yourself before you convict me. Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. So be gonna start putting on the Robo-Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hero could have fit into this dumb costume.
Tough. He need to take the suit back off again. Well, now you're all excuses. You know, see, because if you were girl with another guy, then okay, go ahead. Okay, guess fine. Well, I picked up the fleece on the floor and tried putting them on. No good. Arms are too long. So no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
Told you it's impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hero's body exactly.
But
There's another costume that looked the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
Insist on this line of defense and show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? Come, there's another suit. Yes, then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Here, here's the one without an alibi during the whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
So why we know it was him? Is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Someone, like, tell me? If you don't tell me, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out someone's been killed, right? Koda, who is it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. What, 2 people?
Just the
Oh, you forgot, you did it! I did not! Wait, hold on, those 2 are the ones that were killed. I know who did it!
So then,
May as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least 30%.
Which means Alter Ego and Chihiro must have done it.
correct.
See, that's unfortunate. Not unfortunate.
What the heck?
Just want to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? Tell you, you got it all wrong. And I know that note. Note? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Onokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. Last time I remember was going to the rec room. Then, for some reason, I fell asleep. The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So,
Now hold on, he could be on to something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. What, really? Told you, someone's trying to set me up. Secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me? Yeah, that's true. You must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Being trapped here for so long, if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. Still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. Let's put it right in here in my pocket.
No way.
Okay, I lost it. Yeah, sure. Please, you gotta believe me. It wouldn't hurt. I wouldn't hurt a fly. I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? No particular issue what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? Okay. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. We already know who did it. Why? Why'd you kill him? Tell us, Hero. Oh, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Did it really get money off Onokuma offered us? But he must be totally broken, that's why. Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me. Just be thinking we haven't bound and gagged you. You have time to yell and carry on. You have time to search for your evidence, right? You're right. I need to go look for second suit and that note. Feet don't feel me now. Let's better go back to guard duty. Gonna ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if Shinsaga got in a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away. Code, do you have a second? I want you to help me with the investigation.
it would seem.
Looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I might help you, but can you promise me something? Later, when you have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. To reject me so simply.
Anyway,
You hope you don't mind, do you? Okay,
shall we go?
thanks. Now, shall we?
Hey,
But first, I'd like to examine the corpses. We've hearing that from the girls same age as me.
correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey,
When you agree? What am I supposed to answer?
anyway.
We have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Alright. Show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. I guess we should head that way for now. Well, might just make this a longer video. And see if I can get... Oh. See if I can just get the investigation done this episode and then start the class trial next time. Okay, so Ifumi and Taka. Monkey seemed so rigid, but only for a moment.
So then,
Let's get started. Crashed down next to Taka without hesitation and began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
Monokuma's father was right. They were killed using similar weapons. So smooth, she was so calm. Comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable.
So,
Doesn't Kyoko get creeped out poking at dead bodies and stuff? Man, that's why I sensed it this time. Too many, to be honest. Maybe a good look back at everything that happened. No thanks.
I see.
I think I found something. You did?
Hey,
And the wristwatch Taka always wore in his left hand. You did? So oblivious to the people around you, do you dislike other people that much? I just don't think I noticed a wristwatch. That's not it. And when you said he has a watch,
so then,
take a look. Broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? Looks like it broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. Notice the hands are frozen just past at 6 o'clock. I mean, the watch broke sometime after 6?
that's right.
Last night, Taka's watch was definitely wasn't broken. Well, that would keep us waiting. Taka's irritated voice pierced the air and started pointing at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words,
So if it worked till 10 o'clock last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. I mean, it happened at 6 this morning.
however,
Oh, look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. Alright, there's something white in there.
Makoto,
You can try to pry it out. Me?
because
Rigamura's already said it, boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. Didn't want to grasp Taka's cold hand. His cold hand was near it. Caused my heart to stop beating. Some effort, I was able to free the object from a tightly clenched fist. Piece of paper?
hey,
All he had in his hand? That's it? Scrap of paper doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that right?
I wonder about that. Enter into Fumi's body.
So then,
Check Fumi's body now. Perhaps he left us a few clues of his own. Find anything? More than expected, to be honest. Look at this. A lot of paper.
that's right.
Fumi had to hit it on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
Definitely in his pants. I'm assuming he hit it on purpose. You see? In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
That's just his pants. Not like his socks or something. Don't know what that means?
Hey,
Let's take a look at paper. Go ahead, Moko. Moko, open it up. Better be important for me or I'll never forgive you this. A note? I found a hole. Maybe we can use to escape. Monokin can find out, so don't tell him about for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
so
That sounds very familiar. Same thing Hiro said. He's telling us the truth?
however,
Although it's not exactly the same, is it?
Um,
There's a weird note at my door. Here's what I said. Found a hole we can use to escape. Monokin can't find out. Don't tell anyone. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. This time is different. Tell us note to meet at 1 a.m. Fumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
is that right?
Just because Fumi had a note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So,
Part of it has been torn off, right? There's some meaning there. Part being ripped off. Can you explain it a little bit more? Think carefully.
hey,
Why we have clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? No idea.
so then,
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if something more important? How would something important have become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer.
hey,
Well, I should tell you one other thing. 2 victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. Handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there's any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So I don't have to think about handbooks this time?
is that right?
Don't think about it all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All said they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. Book may play a role. I don't think I understand, but if Kyoko thinks it's important, better keep that in mind. Dong, bing, bong.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot.
Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See?
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose the investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself, and come to the proper conclusion. You're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Okay. Well, how about we do that next time around? So next time we'll start the class trial. I'll see you all then. Take care. Goodbye.